Hey guys, how's it going everybody? This is TheStormPow, and welcome to my first black and white battle narration. This is some never used gameplay, and yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Let me know what you guys think about the quality of this video, how it looks. I've sped up the video a little bit because I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of other narrators do, and the battles look a little bit slow, so let me know how that all looks. He starts out with his clay doll. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. I'm sorry, but I start out with my Articuno, and he goes ahead and withdraws. And even though I really don't think that my guy was a huge threat to him, I don't know if he was expecting me to go for a water pulse against this clay doll, which I didn't because I guess I'm dumb or something, but I go ahead and use water pulse against this big bent here in a second. You know, but I don't know why he changed out. I guess that he was expecting something like that because the clay doll is partially ground, and I'm pretty sure the other half of it is psychic, and so my water pulse would have been pretty strong against it. Shut the fuck up, train. Yeah, so I was just sitting here kind of toying around with the big bent. I didn't really know what else to do, and I really didn't feel like losing Articuno from a poison, so I just go ahead and change him out. There was no sense in just playing around with the big bent because I knew that it was gonna win eventually because like I said that my Articuno was poisoned, so it was gonna be just slowly dying, and I really didn't have anything incredibly offensive to go against it. And at this point, I was like, what the fuck is up with that gear grind? It has just about knocked out this beautiful young lady, so I was thinking that I could outspeed the Big Bent, and much to my surprise, Big Bent is faster than Gardevoir. Big Bent with no legs is faster than Gardevoir, but yeah, so I decided to go ahead and say bye-bye to Gardevoir really early in the match, and that really kind of pissed me off because I hate to lose a Pokemon that, embarrassingly, I guess would be the right term, without doing any damage at all with it, or anything significant at all other than taking damage from my Articuno. And yeah, so I go ahead and go for the Flamethrower because he wasn't going to expect me to know Flamethrower, but now he does, so he's obviously not gonna just stick around and let me flamethrower him anymore. And I wasn't too worried about the poison at this point because I knew Electros was actually doing some damage. So he changes back out into his clay doll, and I guess I don't know why. I think that I knew he was gonna change out, but I didn't know what he was gonna change out to. So I just went with a safe bet of flamethrower, hoping he wasn't gonna change out into into a water type or something that could just totally eat my attack. So I just go for the Grass Knot because, again, that's something he wasn't going to expect, but Grass Knot didn't do too much damage because Claydol is just a wee little boy. It doesn't weigh anything at all, barely. So the Grass Knot really didn't do that much damage, and in hindsight, it really wasn't that great of an idea because now he just knows that my Electros was a little bit more dangerous to him. I should have worn down his health maybe a little bit and then just gone for the Grass Knot to just knock him out. And I think that I was going to go for HP Water. I'm pretty sure that's what my HP is because that would make sense as to why I used it. And so it does a decent bit of damage against this Panda right here. So but yeah, I was sort of hoping that that would do more damage, which it probably would have, since HP, of course, isn't affected by weight, and it goes ahead and knocks the shit out of my Electros. Just about knocks it out, and that recoil helps me out in flamethrowering the Panda to death. Death! And so the Panda dies, and I'm just sitting there eating my leftover meatloaf, and I don't know what he's going to change out into. I didn't know if he was going to change out into Claydol, and at this point it really didn't help me at all because I wasn't going to change out from Electros because there was no point in it when you're that close to dying and you're poisoned. So I changed out into my Fraxured because I didn't know what else to do, and Dragon types are sort of that type that you can send out whenever the hell you want to, and I didn't think that it would have any attacks that it could do particularly strongly against me. But what I wasn't expecting, was that the Rock Slide would flinch the hell out of me, and I was just gonna go for a very typical Dragon Dance and Outrage combo. So that didn't go too much to my liking at first, but I finally got in my Dragon Dance, and yeah, and then I go for my Outrage, which knocks the shit out of the Searing, and yeah, I basically end up winning the rest of the fight like this, for doing these random outrages and stuff against his guys. I think I had to use one other move at one point, I'm not sure, but I have a Persim Berry, I think. I think I do, or at least I do now after this fight. But there's a person berry on the Fraxer, which so that way I have pretty much one free set of outrages. So that way, as soon as the outrage is done, then I'm healed by my person berry. That'll get rid of my my confusion. But I can't remember if it was on him at this fight or if I had to fight my confusion a little bit or whatever. See, now I'm confused, and it does not look like I had the berry on it now, so maybe I used something else against him. I honestly forget. It says I am confused, and I used Aerial Ace, luckily, because I wasn't sure if Outrage would have knocked it out, which it probably would have, but Aerial Ace was a little bit more of a surefire thing, and it didn't even knock it out, and I don't know why in the hell he went for a Quiver Dance. Usually what I do if someone is going on a big outrage rampage, I take it as a very good opportunity to start going offensively and hope that one of your guys is bulky enough to just take it. He goes for a second Quiver Dance, which is when I was really confused. I was like, what the hell are you doing? I'm open right now and you're going first. Knock the shit out of me. Get me out of my rampage. And yeah, I just go for another Aerial Ace because I guess I was getting confusion hacks and I wasn't getting hurt by my confusion at all. So that was a good day to not have a person berry, I suppose. And he finally sends out the "Are you yet?" and yeah, that was the guy that it started out with the fight, and I was ready to exact my fucking revenge and knock the hell out of that clay doll. And yeah, so that is the end of this fight. It wasn't the best match in the world, but I thought it was alright. So yeah, I would like to thank you all for watching. Hope you have a nice day, and goodbye.